Okay, so the update. There's the dog. There's the engine. So I got the belt, the idler pulley. I had to go insane putting a million washers to hold it on because I don't have the right bolt. Maybe I'll find one in a junkyard one day. Put a new thermostat in. Changed all these heater bypass hoses. Got new hoses for the heater hoses. When we put it in, chased out the threads there, put new bolts there for when we put it together. Let's see. Power steering pump. There is supposed to be, from that bolt right there, to where the plenum goes on, a brace. Which I don't understand because that thing is stiffer than shit already. And that heater bypass hose on my pickup goes under that, but also on my pickup it has an idiot light instead of a gauge, so that thing's about 1/10 the size. New valve cover gasket. Took the valve cover off the other engine because they bent the shit out of it getting it off when they changed it. And I think that's kind of it for the engine. I gotta drop the oil out of it, put a new oil pan gasket on it, and it's done. Gonna make a piece of angle iron that goes from right at the back of the alternator to right at the back of the engine to pick it up on this side. And then I got that and that to pick it up on this side. That shroud that goes over the manifold for the preheated air, that may come off if it annoys me any further. Probably going to clean the crud out of there before I put the clutch in and the flywheel. There's the new power steering hoses. There's all the new brakes, new shocks. What else did we do? We put a new fuel filter in there and threw some paint on the little cover. I still got to find a skid plate for this thing. And still got to drop this gas tank out and put that gas tank in, which has the filler neck extended. Plus the fuel gauge. The fuel level sender works in that one, so we're just going to switch them. I'm going to save the pump out of this because it's a new pump. New shocks in the back. Got the spare tire kind of working. Had to take it out of the other truck. Haven't lost a drop out of there, thank God. New brakes in the back, although, can you see them? Yeah, look at those pretty new drums. Painted the cover. So I decided to go with ordering the bolts. Found them at Fastenal. They're 12175 by 200 and 230 or 40, huge, almost 10 inches, and real 10 inches. That was expensive. The main thing I think I'm going to run into is moving the body 4 inches further from that transmission. I don't think those shifters are going to get full range of motion. That's going to suck. Going to have to cut into the body. Here, I got the floor fixed as good as I'm fixing it over there. I got to find one of those rubber stoppers like that. I think it might still be running around in here. I'm going to chip this crap up and wire wheel and paint the rest of the floor that same god-awful blue. Well, actually, it's a nice looking blue. That stereo may have to go. I can't get it to, I'll worry about that when the time comes. Were they 19 or 22? Based on those fucking speakers. They may have to come out. Don't know. Exhaust. Huh. There is none past there. Problem is, this exhaust, I believe, from right there, that way, I believe that's a piece of fencing. Although, I don't know, it looks kind of flared there. Maybe not. But I think that's chain link fence post. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I would like to go from right there, just run a straight pipe. I don't know, somewhere in here, and then just point it down at the ground, I guess, or out to the side. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy the right shit, or I don't know, take it to a muffler place. I don't know. We'll see. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that cable right there. What that cable does is it goes to the seat belts there and, well, under there. I'm guessing so that if it tears out of the sheet metal, it still ain't going to fly through the windshield. The problem is, you can see right there, center it up, right there, where they had run it through the hole for the fuel tank hanger strap, and it was grinding and rubbing through, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that yet. I don't think anybody will ever be seat belted in there, but I also think that's what holds the inside of the two people wearing shoulder belts. So I don't know. I got to figure that out. Anyway, so yeah, lots of work left to do. The engine, drop the pan, clean it up, change the oil pan gasket. There's actually a technical service bulletin about these things leaking, and you're supposed to get an oil pan from a 93, stick it in there. I'm going to see if there's part numbers in it, see if it's been done. It lists them on the service bulletin, but I don't think I'm going to the dealer for an oil pan. Yeah, so I guess that is the update. Anything else I can think of? Oh, this thing was frickin' gross. Let's see if we can get in there. Yeah, see how that's coppery brassy looking? Yeah, it was black, 1/8 of an inch thick, and the port for the EGR was completely plugged up. So I may have just fucked myself and created a problem, because now it's going to have working EGR, and I don't know if I like that. So, yeah, just gotta, use the force and pick this up and just put it over there and set it down, and then while we're at it, we can just with that and put it in there. But yeah, that's where we're at. Ain't getting done this weekend for sure. Those bolts I don't think are coming in till late next week, that hold the body to the frame. But we can move it and lay the old bolts into the hole, just keep from sliding off. Oh, and we still got a, right there. There is a hole with a little rubber flap. What it does is all the water that comes down the windshield drains out there, and the little flap holds pine needles, and I think that's why this had standing water in it and the floor was rotted through. So I got to deal with that too. That welder's a piece of shit, but for the money, it works, kinda. I used to have a Lincoln flux core welder that was 1,000 times better. But anyway, yeah, fun times. And I know one person is awaiting this video, so I'll upload it tonight.